Hi, I have a question for you. Why are libraries the tallest buildings in the world? Because they're full of stories. Hi, I'm Martha Shear, and I am a youth library assistant here at the St. Mary's Community Public Library. And I'm coming in to talk with you about what we have for you this summer at the library. So your teachers requested it, and here we go. First of all, I want to share about our collection and what there is for you to enjoy. But we really should start our talk outside in front of the building, because there's something out there that many people need to use, and it's free. Do you know what it is? It's Wi-Fi. And you can come sit in your parents' car and use the Wi-Fi. We have a picnic table out front. You can sit on the sidewalks. If you need to use Wi-Fi, it's there, it's free, and that's what it's for. There's even a place over by the picnic table where you can charge your phone. We just ask that if you have any trash, that you make sure it gets in the trash can. Also in front, have you seen that red locker out in the front of our building by the front doors? That is not a movie dispenser. That is actually a locker for books. You can get your books without even having to come into the building. I'll explain later how you get them, but you can ask to have them put in the locker, and then you can come and get those 24/7. You don't have to worry about library hours. When you come into the library through the double glass doors, on the right-hand side, you're going to see restrooms and a water fountain. On the left-hand side, we have a couple of bulletin boards. Always check those out, because that'll give you information about special programs and speakers that are coming to the library. Also outside in front, I failed to mention, on the left-hand side of the building is our book drop. And we want everything that needs to be returned to go into that book drop. So when you come, return those books there and then come on inside. Now, there's a few ways that you can check out books. The first thing is, of course, coming to the circulation desk. The circulation desk is right inside the door. As you come into the library, look to the right, and you will see a big circulation desk. Now that's where you go to get your free library card. It doesn't take very long at all. We need a grown-up with you though. Your grown-up that's in charge of you. So whether that's your parent, or if you live with your grandparents, your foster parents, whomever your parent is, they need to come with you just the first time. They will need some ID. Now, we're not checking anybody's records or anything like that. We're just verifying with the ID that that person is who they say they are. There is about 5 things you need to fill out with them on that paper, and then we'll get you set up, and you'll have your library cards. So you'll have a littler card to put in your wallet and a little card you can put on a keychain. And if you forget it and you don't have it when you come to the library, we can still get you your books. After you pick out your books, you take them to the circulation desk to get checked out. So that is one way. Now, you come up to the librarians that are sitting at the desk anytime you need help. We are here for you, and that's what we want to do. If you have a question, if you can't find a book, if you want some help with a magazine, anything, you come up and ask us. All right, so that's the first thing you need to know about that. And what advice do you get from a librarian, by the way? Do you know? Don't overdo it. Yeah, I know, that's pretty bad. Now, speaking of checking out items, this library does not charge for late items, for late books. As long as no one else has requested that material, they will automatically renew. The time periods are different for what you're checking out. If you're checking out a book, you can keep it for 28 days. If you're checking out a video game, of which we have many to check out, you guys have got to come and see these. You can keep those for a week. Movies are for 7 days. So different times, but they will automatically renew. You just get them back into the library and there's no fee. If the book doesn't come back or the item doesn't come back, you'll be responsible to pay for the whole thing. But we don't charge late fees, we just charge if you don't return it. And as I was saying, we don't just check out books for loans. We have a great collections of things that kids your age are really enjoying. We have a huge selection of graphic novels, and those are really fun. They're always being checked out. Of course, we have many books of all different levels and all different kinds. We have those. We have movies for the older and for the younger. We have those video games. We have PlayStation, we have Nintendo, we have Xbox. There's a lot that you can check out. We have music, CDs if you're a musical person, and we have TV shows on DVD, so much. You really need to come in and see what there is available for you. Now, another thing that we do for our patrons, that would be you if you have a library card, at the front desk is that we can print the things that you send to us. You can print from anywhere. You can send a page to print. Maybe you have a report, it's on your phone, or you have a paper that you need for research, anything like that. You can print from your phone, you can print from a tablet, you can print from a laptop, you can print here from the library if your parents give you permission when you sign out your card to use the computer. This paper, when you come to the library, is at the front desk, and it explains everything, how to do this. But it's really handy. So you can send it to us, then you come in and you say, I sent something, I need to have it printed, and we'll run it off the machine and get it for you. It's really reasonable. 10 cents aside for black and white, 50 cents aside for color. And you know, I've even done copies of photos for kids when they're working on an art project or a collage. We do have a computer lab, and you are welcome to use it for up to 2 hours a day. But you just have to make sure that whoever your grown-ups are, when you sign up for your card, that they give you permission to use that. Otherwise, you will not be allowed to use that. Now, once you have your library card, did you know that you don't even have to come in to get reading material, books, music? You don't even have to do it. We have several apps. Go to your app store on your phone, and we have several to help you. This is really one of my favorite things. One app that you need to know about looks like this. If you're in the app store, you're looking for this, and it's called Libby. When you go to Libby, you enter your information and your card number, which will be on the back of your card. There's a barcode, and then there's a number underneath. That's your library card number. You enter that, and then you can search on Libby for so many different things. So there's books, there's movies, there's music. No video games at this time, but Libby's really great. You can download it to your phone, and when the time is up, it'll just be taken off your phone. So you don't have to worry about returning it. If you don't like really reading, but you want to listen to stuff, that is great. Libby is great for that. There are all kinds of book presentations. They make it really interesting, and you can listen to a book. That's also great if you have to do some sort of book report and you need to read a book, but you got other things to do. You could be listening and doing something else, so it's good for multitasking. So that's good. That's Libby. That would be the first place to look to download those things. Did I tell you we even have magazines on there? It's so cool to be able to see that. So the only thing about Libby is, just like at the library, they only have so many copies. You might have to wait for something to be ready for your turn. And that's okay, but they'll tell you you have a hold on it. So then you have to wait, and they'll let you know. And you know what? You can put up to 30 items on a hold, and you can check out, is what we call it. Even though you're not getting the physical book, you can check out up to 20 items. at a time. Isn't that awesome? That's so cool. And as I said, you don't have to worry about getting them back to the library on time. If you're going on vacation and you're going to be in the car for a long time, it's a great thing to do so you have something for entertainment. So like I said, it's just removed. And there are other apps that do that too. And the next app you would go to, if you can't find what you're looking for on Libby, or if it's not available and you need to get it sooner rather than later, look for this app and download this. This is Hoopla, and this is provided, of course, by your St. Mary's Community Public Library. And Hoopla is very similar to Libby, except you don't have to wait for a title to come back. If the title is on Libby, if the book you want is there, no waiting. You can download it anytime. And that's a good thing too. So if you do this, you can check up right now up to 8 titles a month. Now remember, with Libby, you can get 30. So always go, 20, excuse me. Always go to Libby first. But if there's something that you can't get from Libby or you need it earlier, then you go to Hoopla. Another app that we recommend you download is this, and this is the icon. It's SEO Libraries. From this app, you can put your card in and it'll keep the card there. So it would be on a phone, and you can just bring it in and show us your phone instead of worrying about your card. That's the first thing. But from here, you can search to see what books we have actually in the library, this kind of stuff. You can search, see what we have, and you can put a hold on that so that when it comes in, we'll call you and let you know, or we'll send you a text, and you can just come to the library and pick up that item. So this is very helpful too. As you can see from the banner behind me and from the tablecloth, we've got an ocean theme going on, and that's because we're getting ready for our summer reading program, which is called Oceans of Possibilities. I've got to ask, how can you tell that the ocean is friendly? It waves. Yeah, I know you're groaning, that's okay. So we have all kinds of things that are going to be going on for our summer reading program. It begins on June 5th. I've laid out some of our books about the ocean in your age range. 48 Days is a book about survival out to sea. There's books on Titanic. There's books on old colonial ships, all kinds of materials. On June 3rd, Friday, 1 o'clock, we're kicking off with an interactive movie experience. Have you ever been to a movie where it's okay to yell or to throw things? Well, that's what an interactive movie experience is. You come and you'll get a script, and it tells you when this happens in the movie, you do this. So you've seen Nemo a lot, I'm sure, but you've never done it like this. You come in, you're going to get a bag of props to use. When the octopus squirts that ink out, you're going to shake black and purple streamers. So that's June 3rd. That's our kickoff party. The littlers on up can come to that. So you can bring baby sisters and brothers, and you can do that. It is so cool. At the end of the summer, we're going to do something special for you teens. This would be for teens, teens, 13 and up. We're going to do the same kind of thing with the props, and you say certain things at certain times, you do things at certain times, but we're going to show the movie Jaws. And that is an oldie but a goodie, and we've got some good props to go with that. Like when the great white shark bites somebody, you get to bite on a gusher. And to give you that feeling of the shark. So, things are coming. We have the Toledo Zoo and Aquarium coming on June 27th, and they're bringing all sorts of artifacts from the zoo that you will be able to touch and ask questions. That one you need to call ahead of time and register for. We have special crafts for teens. We're going to be making ocean soap where you can put things in the soap and make a mermaid. You can put other things in it. It's going to be so cool. And we also have prizes. Now, the reading log looks like this, and the back is going to have dates of things going on. This is the part you need to worry about. In order to win a prize, here's what you need to do. During the weeks of summer reading, starting June 6th and going to July 23rd, you read for 20 minutes a day, 5 times a week. I think you probably did that in elementary school. I don't know if you still are doing it, but even adults are doing this. When you do that, you just cross off on the seashell. Get that filled up, bring it into the library, we'll give you a ticket. So you can get tickets for each week. We'll have prizes out with little buckets that go with it. You pick what prizes you'd like to try to get a chance to win. You're going to put your ticket into that bucket, and that'll give you a chance to win the prize. We're working on some really awesome things. And when we do that, you can see it on Facebook Live. And it'll be on Facebook Live in July, so watch for that. It's a Tuesday, and you can watch for the dates and things. Okay, where do you watch for things? Do you need information about programs? We've got stuff online. You can go to our webpage at smcpl.org. That stands for St. Mary's Community Public Library. That's who we are. You can go to that and you will be able to read and find out so many things. There'll be links to Libby and Hoopla. There will be things on the calendar. So always keep an eye on that page because there's a lot going on. You can also go to our Facebook page and Instagram.
Facebook is facebook.com/SMCPL, and Instagram is instagram.com/SMCPLIBRARY. And our hashtag is hashtag SMCPLIBAR. Did I misspell library?
LIBRARY.
Yes.
Yes, we've got a great cameraman and helper there to the side. Thank you, Angie. You know what? If you lose that, you can't find us, call the library. We're here. We can help you. And we take phone calls to help people all the time. There are going to be drop-in crafts on Mondays and Tuesdays throughout the summer, and story times on Tuesday mornings for younger kids. But if your mom says you have to come too, that's okay. You come and we'll make it enjoyable for you too. All right, so we've talked about how to get books online. We've talked about where some things are in the library. We've talked about the different things that you can check out. We have talked about the summer reading program. So I think we're all done. Please, please, never hesitate to call us at the library. This is your library. We are here for you. If you have a homework question, if you need help using these apps, if you want to know more information about a program, give us a call and we will be glad to help you. So I hope I've answered questions that you have. I will be sending your teacher a copy of this reading log so you don't even have to come into the library to use it. And by the way, if you are on Hoopla or Libby, those books count for your summer reading. And so you're all set up there. We hope to see you, and we hope to see you often. As I said, you're welcome here. This is your library. You can come in and cool off when it's hot. You know, you can come in and charge your phone, but we have so many materials we'd love for you to be able to enjoy. In the meanwhile, have a nice summer. And oh, you need to know this. Do you know why Nemo swims in salt water? 'Cause pepper water would make him sneeze. I promise I won't make you listen to any corny jokes when you come in. We'll see you soon.